Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial video, sort of, I guess. But before I get into that, the goth band recommendation for this video is going to be Paralyzed Age. I think the reason why I decided to pick them is because it kind of matches with my eye look with their Empire the Vampire album, and I think they're a really good band. Um, their most well-known song is Bloodsucker, I think, but the whole album that song is on, Empire the Vampire, is really cool, and I advise you to check that out. Going in on that, I did this look about a few weeks ago. It was like the day before Halloween, All Hallows Eve, and I got a few people on TikTok and stuff, and I posted like some looks of this sort of look. It's basically this look, not identical, but they asked me how I did it, and so this is the tutorial of how I did it, and I'll do the best I can with it. So if you're interested in that, keep watching, and I hope you enjoy. So I am using the Bloodsuckers Vampire and Dracula palette by Creature Cosmetics. It's really cool. I like it. And right now I'm using a mixture between a dark shade and a lighter shade of red. And what I'm doing is outlining the general area of the wing, if that makes any sense. You don't really, it's not entirely, it's optional, but I just like to do this for sort of like a guide. And excuse my bad angling, because I really suck at doing makeup on camera, so excuse me for that. But basically you're just going to outline the wing as best as you can. If you want to, you can blend it out, but blending you don't really have to really worry about until later on. And then what I'm gonna do now is sort of make a line sort of down like that, and kind of make it look like it's smudged out down there. Think of like The Crow, for example. It's kind of a little bit messy, but with red, and that's sort of where the guide is going to be for when I put the water activated eyeliner on it. And then I am gonna put this eyeliner for the waterline on it, which, did that before in the other eye, so sorry. It doesn't really matter which way you go between these two things, it doesn't really matter. And then I am going to grab a liquid eyeliner, and that is where I basically sketch out my wing, starting at the inner corner, starting with the tear duct area, which is very difficult to do on camera, by the way. You're just gonna make the inner wing sort of like a bird, if you think about it, and then sort of guide your way up. Doesn't matter how big it is, doesn't matter if it's gonna be bigger than the red, because like I said, the red is just a guide, and you're gonna be going over it mostly anyways. And you're just gonna kind of go through it like that with some black liquid eyeliner. I buy this from Amazon. It's the stamp eyeliners. They work the best. They work even better than the high quality ones. So I'm just struggling right now because I suck at this. After that, I'm going to sharpen it with eyeshadow with an eyebrow brush, as sharp as you want it at the end. And then about as much as you desire for it. And just soft, it's good. And then you're gonna pat it with, kind of set the eyeliner with the same eyeshadow but with a different brush, a flat brush. And this is how I do my eyeliner basically all the time whenever I do my look, but it's difficult to do on camera. And then you're gonna grab a flat feature brush with black and then buff it the fuck out. That's the best way I can explain it. You're probably gonna cover most of the red, which is okay because you're gonna go back over with it, but just buff it out and sort of make it look bold and big and movie, I guess. That's the best way I can explain it. And, you know, go as good as you want until your heart is desired. Put on some mascara. This is mascara by Sunset Makeup. I like this one, actually. It's pretty good. And decent job with that. Then here's where you get kind of creative. You're gonna you're gonna redo that basic shape, right, with the same shade. Kind of redo that line as best as you can. And you're gonna start out with the dark color first. Start with the darks first, and then go into lights. And then after this, you're gonna go to like a lighter shade, to a lighter shade, and then to orange. Sort of like, kind of bring in like a gradient. It doesn't really look like it on camera, but you know, what can you do? It's kind of the point. Kind of supposed to look orangey red, you know. And then doing lighter shade with a different brush, sort of like a padded brush, not a fluffy brush. And it looks orange on camera, but it's just a brighter red. And you're just gonna reshape that as best as you can. It's okay if you do a sloppy job. You can always fix it up, like I do. Like when I turn the camera off, I always fix it up and make it look better. But just do it as good as you can. And kind of just do your best. You're gonna want to get the other top too, sort of blend it in with the black. And then this is the orange by the brand Lovelace Cosmetics, one of my favorite brands of makeup. You're gonna use, well, I'm gonna use the orange shade, and then another flat brush, and you're gonna do the outer quarters of that, sort of like buff it out. That's where you make the orange really pop out, is with bright orange. You don't have to use this specific palette. You know, you can use any palettes that you want that have like reds and stuff, but this is what I use, and I like it. And for me, I find these palettes to be pretty good. I love Lovelace Cosmetics, and I love Creatures Cosmetics. Then I'm gonna grab the water activated eyeliner, and this is where I'm gonna make this weird little droopy thing. It doesn't matter if it's perfect, you just make a line down right in the middle, and you're gonna make two other lines, sort of like a Y at the very top, connecting it, and then kind of as best as you can, of course. I'm doing a bad job because it's on camera, but you know, it doesn't even have to be nice either. It can be crinkly. Think of like black metal or something, and just bring it down and work on it, and until you get to your desired look, and just play with it. Water activated eyeliner is the best kind of stuff for this. Liquid eyeliner is good too. But now I'm also gonna make spiderwebs. So the thing I've learned about spiderwebs is making spiderwebs is, for one, don't try to make it look identical to each other, because that's what's the downfall is going to be. So this one, it's not as good as like the previous ones I've done. It's kind of difficult, but you know, kind of work with it, and yeah, to your heart's desires. And then do some retouch-ups on your eyeliners, and do some lips. I did lashes and eyebrows off camera because I'm not gonna film that crap. Did like a red lip, and then I used, after the basic shape of the red lip, I'm going to use the same black lip eyeliner that I used for my waterline as the way to blend it. And if you hear that, that's my cat. And here's the finished results. thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, or wherever you'd like to follow me on. I hope you like this look. It was kind of requested a little bit on TikTok to show how I did it, so, I mean, it's not identical to the one I did before, but, I mean, it's pretty darn close, I guess. So, thank you. You guys have a good night, and goodbye.